folks, Steve here, and we've got Ursula in the garage now. The Z is still on the premises here at the house. In fact, I had every intention of taking it to the track tomorrow to do some testing and see how that new rear axle is going to act in the 8th mile. But took it for a couple of drives today just to try to see where the fuel table was at, where my AFRs were going to be, and everything was pretty lean. Started adding a little fuel, and then I finally felt comfortable with going wide open throttle and getting into some boost, and found that the car's only making about 7 pounds of boost, which is wastegate pressure. So after just a couple of just quick checks, I think that the MAC valve has taken a crap. I think the boost control solenoid is no good, so we do need to get a new boost control solenoid. I have ordered one that is supposed to be delivered tomorrow, but I'm heading to the track at like 2. So if it's not here by then, I don't think the Z is going to make it. But I've had some parts for the Lexus for a minute now. If you remember, the Lexus had some repeated fuel pump failures on some crappy pumps that I was ordering. They were Walbro 450s from Amazon, but I kind of figured out looking through the comments of that product that I bought that a lot of people are calling them counterfeit, that they're not the real thing. And that would kind of explain why I bought like 2 pumps in a row, and both of them have worked okay for a little while and then started to act up. So I do have 2 pumps to throw in the Lexus that are some known good Walbro 450 check valve pumps. They are used, but they were good when they came out of the car that they came out of. So I got those. We also had some restricted injectors on the Lexus that needed to be replaced. So I have a whole set of these injectors. I got these from Hunter Tuned. They were shockingly inexpensive. I think I paid like $350 for the whole set. Came with the flow chart here that tells you how to set your dead times and how everything flowed. And so that is all awesome. So I'm really excited about running these. They should be the same height as the injectors that are in the car currently. So it's really late tonight. Actually, it's kind of the middle of the night. I'm going to start pulling the car apart. Just find out if I need to use a different size bolt or length bolt for the fuel rail with the new injectors. And tomorrow morning, I'll be getting the new pumps put in. So we should be going to the track tomorrow regardless. It's either going to be with old Goldie if our boost control solenoid shows up. If it does not, then we should be taking Ursula as long as she can go into boost and not start leaning out like it has been so much lately. We didn't get the MAC valve in time, so we ended up taking Ursula to Yellow Belly to make some passes. Yellow Belly is not known for having a good prepped surface, so we did not use nitrous to stage for most of this day. But car felt good, just busted loose. Tires blew off of it as soon as the turbo came on. So I had to throttle it a bunch. Might need the help of nitrous just a little bit. I was a little bit lazy. But mid-track, there's just no prep down. So we'll go take a look at our data log and make sure everything's safe. We can run a lot more power if we need to, but I don't think there's any point tonight, honestly. Chelsea in her Camaro SS, just pedaling it, really just trying to be graceful on the pedal. It was definitely getting in the uncomfortable lean area for some reason, so I'll have to check the log. damn Stinger has been going rounds all night, slapping everybody up. He must have made at least 8 to 10 passes where he was just putting gaps on everyone. Well, this was finally our chance to get our redemption.
Come on, baby. Stay in it. Oh, yeah.
Undefeated Stinger. This stock Kia Stinger has been gapping every single person he races. I mean, it's not a slow car. He ran a 7.9 tonight on this surface. That's pretty impressive for a bone stock car. I mean, a 7.9 is no slouch. I mean, the car felt really good. I was pedaling a lot because the track's so slippery. So that was a lot of pedaling. But it went really good, and I feel like, honestly, like racing in this way and these conditions, it's got to make you a better driver. I had the nitrous open on that one, and I used it a little, but a lot of pedaling. Yo, today is the big day. He's finally going to the track to see how he did on the 48.8 install. Took it for a rip last night after installing a new boost solenoid. Our solenoid took a crap, evidently from sitting for the last 8 months. So got a new solenoid on it. Seems to be making boost, but we're gonna go through the track and put her through the paces. We got Matt over here strapping her down. I just got all the tools back in the truck, getting ready get back in the swing of race season. So we'll see you at XRP, and we'll see how we did on the axle swap.
Oh, no! Ah!
Alright, we're out here at XRP. Goldie's warmed up, got some GoPros mounted, and we're gonna go ahead and make our first pull. I'm gonna be watching AFRs. This car hasn't been down the track in 8 months, so gotta make sure everything's safe before we really fully send it. But mostly just want to see what it does on the launch and how it's gonna act. Yeah.
What'd you run?
That was a 16660 foot, not bad for our first pull.
Yeah.
That was it was a 7.9, but it was laying over.
Yeah.
Like wasn't making power the whole way. AFRs were good, so I wonder if the boost controllers, something's still on the fritz.
Yeah.
But I'll take a look at the log and see, but the AFRs were good, the car moved out good, it felt nice and stable.
Yeah.
Honestly, it felt really good.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me show you what happened. So the reason the car laid over is because I can't show you because the log is gone. We lost the log. We looked at it. We had a log for the pass, but now it's gone. And what we saw on the log for the cause of drop in power is the TPS, the throttle position sensor, was reading lower than actual. I was obviously matted to the floor, but it was only showing like 80% throttle dropped down to like 50 during the pass right after the launch. So basically the TPS signal was off. But if I look at the laptop while I work the throttle with my foot, the TPS works just fine. So the wire, some of the wires were routed a little close to the ignition coil for the TPS, like right under it. So I pulled those out and kind of rerouted them away from the coil. It could have just been an interference with the from the coil itself. That does happen from time to time, but and then we lost the log for some reason. Anyway, we're gonna try this again, see if we keep the log. Didn't really change anything, but I'm just gonna kind of see if it does the same goofy stuff a second time. Going on that we got to sort out. 7.8, 166, 60 foot, 84, dude. We're 10 or 12 mile an hour down.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
All right, well, let's see if the log works. So here's the pass. We have it. TPS stayed at 100. Look at the boost, dude. Look what the boost is doing.
Why?
It's not even.
It says max boost was 22. Oh, for half a second.
Yeah, like it got up there, but then it's not holding it.
Wow, that dropped way low.
Okay, what's our AFR? Just on the beam, dude. A little rich, but totally good. Totally good.
I think that Mac valve is shit.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't think we're having any problems leaving, dude. We could throw that manual boost valve on there.
It's just, it's so dynamic. Let's see what the boost duty's doing. So you can see boost duty. Yeah, dude, look, it's showing 90% boost duty. Like, the Mac valve's doing everything it can. It might just be the Mac valve that's the problem, dude. Doesn't explain why our last log had such a TPS reading.
It also doesn't explain why Mac valves in the past haven't given us this problem.
This one just sucks, bro. I ordered another one, it didn't show up in time.
Put the manual one on there. Let's put the grim speed on there.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so this pass, the TPS worked like it should. I don't know if y'all could hear me hollering in the GoPro footage, but the last pass, which was disappeared miraculously, the TPS was like dropping, going up and down. It dropped down all the way to like 50 something. Well, our boost target's a lot different at 50% throttle than it is at 90% throttle. So it was like, it just wasn't trying to get as much boost. This time the TPS was totally fine. We got 100% TPS all the way through the pass. It stayed up here. So that was good, but this red line's our boost. And you can see it drop down, come up, drop down, come up. The boost duty is this green line, and it's all the way up at 90% the whole time. But either way, I think it's the boost solenoid. This is a new solenoid we just put on. It was dirt cheap. I knew I didn't pay enough for it, and it had like no reviews. So I suspect it's probably just some counterfeit rip-off crap. So Matt has got the Grim Speed manual controller.
Classic.
And that's what we use on the Lexus. And the reason we don't like using that on the Z is because we would break axles if we were making all that boost on the starting line. So now we have the 8.8, so we don't have to worry about that. So that thing's set to about 18 PSI in the Lexus, which might be a little off here. But if we can leave at 18 and keep 18 through the course, we might run a new best 60 foot.
No doubt.
And we'll see what happens. Let's try it. All right, so we ditched our new Mac valve down here. A more simpler approach. The old Grim Speed manual controller. It should be close to about 18 pounds, but we're just gonna have to see how it acts. So first pass with the manual boost controller, it only made about 15 pounds, so it felt super slow, and it was super slow. So we're gonna try it again and Let's see if it works better this time. We done turned it up several clicks, so it should make about 20 PSI.
But it's still like the power's coming and going and coming and going. We might have something else going on that is not boost control related, like maybe a boost leak that's emerges at a certain pressure, or I'm not really sure. But we got something to figure out. I don't think we'll be making any more passes today. Fastest one of the day. What was it, 7.7? 7.7, the 166, 60 foot. Same thing, dude. It's like all down the track, dude. Doesn't make any sense why a manual boost controller would be doing that. There's something else going on, dude. Alright, so we launched at about 11 pounds of boost. Spiked straight up to 20, but then dropped down to 18. Shifted to second, still sitting at 18. Dude, the log looks fine, dude. Well, we were only making like 18 pounds of boost, but dude, but you can feel it. Bam, 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 bam. Like, bro, I'd have to watch the footage, dude. Like, it's like something's flapping, dude. Like, I don't know,
What
dude.
the TPS look like?
It's good. There's no knock. So max knock was detected during the burnout, which is actually like on the two-step, which is kind of typical.
Didn't get an outro. Basically, we ended it there. The Z wasn't running right. After thinking about it, looking through logs, I thought maybe we have a misfire that's happening just under really high load. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some plugs and some wires in the Z and see if that kind of cleans things up and gets that power back that we're missing. But that's gonna do it for this week. We'll catch you up next week, and planning to be hitting the track somewhere again then. So definitely look out for the next video. Like and subscribe.